Hey everyone, Zia here and welcome back to the channel. I have some absolutely insane and important updates for you today, okay? Let's jump right into it. Hold on to your seats, because a birthday call just dropped that redefines friendly in geopolitics. Is this a sudden truce, or just the calm before a massive storm? Just hours after positive trade talks, President Trump called PM Modi for his 75th birthday, talking friendship and global peace. And look at this overlay. Trump calls MODI 75th birthday. Sounds great, right? But here's the wild part. Because before all this friendship, Trump slammed India with a 50% tariff. Look at this, it's on the screen. 50% tariffs imposed by Trump. India's response? A firm no to demands on their critical agriculture sector. When you see this next overlay, India RESISDS US demands on AGRI sector, you understand the stakes for millions of livelihoods. Yet despite these massive disagreements, BTA negotiations are full steam ahead, aiming for an early conclusion. The text right here says, BTA negotiations continue October 2025 target. And the experts are completely split. They're even talking about a shared commitment to resolving the Ukraine conflict, as this next overlay confirms. Shared commitment, Ukraine resolution. This is truly unprecedented. So, what do you call this intricate dance between tariffs, birthday calls, and high-stakes trade talks? Is this a powerful diplomatic pivot, or just strategic maneuvering behind the smiles? Drop your theories in the comments below. In other news, a surprising development has just come to our attention. Okay, Zo crew, buckle up. We are diving deep into a mystery that defies logic. How does PM Modi, at 75, maintain a travel schedule that would exhaust people half his age? He is moving constantly, crisscrossing the nation. But why this relentless drive? Zo crew, to truly understand this, we need to go back. His current pace is not new. It is a continuation of a zeal from his RSS Pracharak days. Look at this historical map. His journeys were legendary even then. And as you can see, the text overlay spells it out. The unending journey, from PRACHARAK to PM, it is an unbroken saga of movement. But here's the shocking twist. These journeys are not just for show. They are about direct engagement, gathering feedback, expediting schemes, and building a bridge to the people. Anil Baluni said, each journey was a bridge to the people, rooted in their aspirations. The text on screen, beyond speeches, direct impact and public pulse truly captures it. And this is where it gets crazy. From Mankai-bot weaving national pride into individual stories, to standing with ISRO scientists during Chandrayaan-2 setback and leading during the pandemic. Look at the text, crisis to connection, the MODI method. This is not just politics, it is deep connection. And the implications are just mind-blowing. He will even mark his 75th birthday by launching welfare schemes. This relentless travel, this constant connection, it is deeply ingrained. So, Zo crew, what do you think is the real secret behind this enduring, undeniable political energy? Alright, moving on to our next story. Okay, Zo squad, prepare yourselves. Is your favorite online shopping site secretly playing mind games with your wallet? We're diving deep into the digital shadows, where e-commerce giants are using dark patterns to trick you. The central government is drawing a line, treating these as unfair trade practices liable for legal action and even raids. We're talking about tactics like AI-generated misinformation, hiding bad reviews, and those sneaky subscription traps. But here's the wild part. You see this? The Consumer Affairs Secretary Nidhai Kar confirmed that these are not okay. Imagine trying to buy a product, relying on reviews, but the company's only showing you the good ones or pushing bad ones way down the list. Officially, the story is one thing. The Department of Consumer Affairs isn't just talking. Zo squad, they're acting. Since November 2023, 11 notices have been issued to major players like Zepto, Uber, and Ola. They're making companies sign safety pledges and raiding warehouses for non-standard products. And we have the receipts. This isn't just about dark patterns. The government is also pushing for GST cut benefits to reach you, the consumer, and cracking down on non-standard products. So, Zo squad, with these big firms under the lens, what do you think will change about your online shopping experience? Okay, from the world of politics to the world of entertainment. Fam, get ready for an insane discovery. India is making a move that could redefine its energy future, but it comes with a massive price tag. Who's behind this colossal project, and what does it mean for all of us? Okay, Fam, the big player is Megha Engineering. They've just bagged a mind-blowing Rs 5,700 crore contract. Look at this text on screen. Rs 5,700 crore contract, MEGHA Engineering. This isn't just any project. It's India's first private sector strategic petroleum reserve, set to be built in Padyar, Karnataka. And the implications are just mind-blowing. Get this, it's absolutely mind-blowing. This 2.5 million metric tons facility will cost an additional $1.25 billion just for crude oil filling. That's Rs 11,020 crore at current rates. The company gets a 5-year construction period and a shocking 60-year operational term. You can see the details right here. 25 MMT reserve, $1.25 billion crude oil. Our current reserves provide only 8-9 days of crude supply. But hold on, because it gets crazier. The bidding process itself was intense, decided by viability gap funding, restricted to 60% of the project value. And here's the kicker, Fam, look at this comparison. India versus global reserves, a critical gap. India's current 39 million barrels are tiny compared to the US's 727 million and China's estimated 1,200 million barrels. Megha plans to recover its investment through rentals and crude oil trading. This project offers both commercial gains and strategic national interests, with the government maintaining priority access during emergencies. Specialized infrastructure, onshore and offshore pipelines, all part of this massive undertaking. So Fam, is this a brilliant move for energy security or a huge gamble with our resources? And now for something on a lighter note. All right, crew, buckle up. A prominent left economist just dropped a political bombshell, ditching the Reds for the grand old party. Is this a tactical masterstroke or the end of an era we thought we knew? We're talking about Prasenjit Bose, a fiery JNU strategist and former communist leader, now donning Congress colors. His reason? He says it's all about defending the Constitution from multi-pronged assaults by the ruling regime. Look at this, it's right there. Defending the Constitution? He points to Supreme Court interventions and mass agitations, inspired by Rahul Gandhi's yatras. And this is where it gets interesting. But this isn't just one defection, crew. We've seen 8 former JNUSU presidents from left organizations also jump ship to Congress. The left was in power for 34 years in West Bengal, but those unsavory memories are fading their mass base. As you can see, the shift is undeniable. Leftists decline, Congress's rise. Bose argues Rahul Gandhi's progressive turn, speaking for the marginalized and attacking crony capitalism, is filling a vacuum the left once held. And the plot thickens because Bose, as an economist, isn't holding back on the state of the nation's finances. He claims the Indian economy is on a southward trend, with the government manipulating statistics to conceal the downward trend. Look at this stark question on screen. Economy, southward trend? He points to falling nominal GDP, underestimation of inflation, rising unemployment, and the impact of Trump tariffs. And we have the receipts. Bose, a man from a Congress family himself, says his decision is driven by the urgent need to combat the destruction of India's constitution. He's ready for grassroots mobilization, even to contest elections. So, crew, with left stalwarts moving to Congress and a fierce economic battle brewing, what's the real endgame for India's political future? And just when you thought the day couldn't get any stranger. Okay, News fam, get ready. A massive, game-changing offer just dropped from the CPI, Maoist, the group once seen as an unmovable force. Are we about to witness the end of an era, or is there a much deeper game being played? This bombshell surrender offer comes from CPI Maoist leader Abhay, but News fam, look at this. The authenticity of this crucial letter, including Abhay's mugshot, is under intense scrutiny. The government is asking, is this real? But not everyone is buying it. Sources reveal sustained counter-Naxal operations have pushed the Maoists to the brink. Can you believe it? Their top leadership, including General Secretary Basavaraju, has been decimated this year alone. They're seeking a month to consult, But this is a desperate move. Here's the wild part, Zo News fam. The Maoists claim they've been calling for peace talks since March, even proposing laying down arms in May. But instead of responding, the central government just stepped up operations. And the implications are just mind-blowing. They say changed global and national circumstances, plus appeals from the PM, led to their decision. They plan to fight politically, ready for talks. But is this genuine surrender or a tactical pause in a much longer war? All right, let's bring it back home with a story that's affecting local communities. Okay, Zo Squad, brace yourselves. Did the tax department actually extend the ITR deadline past September 16? Everyone was hoping for a reprieve, right? But the answer, it's not what you think. Despite initial extensions and ongoing user complaints about portal issues, the Income Tax Department did not grant any further extensions beyond September 16. Look at this official reminder right here. Deadline, SEP 16, 2025, no extension. If you missed it, your return is now considered belated. But here's the shocking twist. Filing a belated return isn't just a slap on the wrist. When you see this belated, up to Rs 5,000 penalty on screen, it's real. Depending on your income, you're looking at late fees of up to 5,000 rupees. And that's not all. You're losing carry-forward benefits and facing enhanced examination by tax authorities. Look at the warning on the screen. Lose benefits, face scrutiny. You heard that right. Your delayed submission could mean more trouble. But hold on, because it gets crazier. So, Zo Squad, millions filed, but many are now stuck in this belated tax trap. What a wild ride. Is this just the new normal for ITR filings? Or should the system be more forgiving when glitches occur? What's your take on this? Okay, up next. You guys are not going to believe this. Okay, Zo fam, you are not going to believe the high-stakes game playing out in India's telecom world right now. Billions of rupees on the line, and one giant is making a truly wild gamble. We're talking about the infamous AGR dues, those massive payments telcos owe the government. Vodafone Idea is already at the Supreme Court, pleading their case again after repeated rejections. Just look at this news update. But here's the twist you won't believe. Bharti Airtel, another telecom giant, is holding back, playing a strategic wait-and-watch game. Why? Because the courts have dismissed these appeals before, repeatedly. This changes everything. Imagine this. Airtel's deferred liability for AGR is nearly 39,000 crore rupees. They even offered to convert some of those dues into equity for the government. The financial reports lay it all out. Vodafone Idea is fighting for its life. Government owns nearly half of it after a huge equity conversion. But Airtel, with its stronger financial hand, is simply waiting to see if Vodafone Idea's gamble pays off. So what's the real story here? Alright, that's all for today. Don't forget to hit that button. It really helps the channel out. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next Zo News.